Greg Anthony. And LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's Thompson.
And guys, one thing that we were treated with last year was Steve Kerr's great quotability in post-game interviews and pressers. He said all the right things and deflected praise like a coach who had done it for many years.
Curry outside. Goes back up. And Green with the lay-in.
And that putback about as easy a bucket as you're going to get.
Exactly what happens when you don't.
He looks like fucking D's nuts, dude.
Kept alive. Second shot opportunity.
That's another miss. Already
Klay Thompson
3 out of 4 to start. Ill-advised shot there, Clark.
Yeah, exactly. That was lower than low percentage.
LeBron, no good.
That's one he knows he should have drained. And the defense scattered all over the place on the break. Nice job finding the wide open three.
What?
They're going to turn it over.
Alright, that's cool, Garnett. If I cared, I'd really say I cared, but you know I don't, so.
And in the first,
what
a
the
little
fuck?
over a minute and a half in.
I don't even know what that fucking is. Hell no.
Smith outside. The shot. The Cavaliers again can't hit.
Well,
it's a foul
LeBron
pitch.
James long considered the greatest player in the league. He's got some competition now, though. Kevin Durant, Anthony Davis, Steph Curry, James Harden, all playing well last year. But for my money, there's no better player in the league than King James.
Got that one up quick. Curry's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play. Well, you know, he's not a guy that's just going to settle for pulling up. When he has an opportunity, he's going to take it strong to the hoop.
Well, Clark, you look at LeBron's career averages right now around 27, 7 and 7. Hard to argue at this time he's not the best player in the league.
Well, you know, he might not always win the MVP award, Kevin, but that doesn't really matter. I think he's the most feared player in the league, and he proved he can carry a team in last season's NBA Finals. Clearly, one of the all-time
Dude, you didn't do anything.
greats.
You just, walked away.
Good change here. Iguodala's checked in. A switch here also for Cleveland. Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for J.R. Smith. The Cavaliers shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And last season was one where Tristan Thompson transitioned from a starter to a bench role. Didn't let the move bother him and still put up solid numbers off the bench.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Spates checked in for Bogut. Barbosa comes in for Klay Thompson. And Livingston in for Curry. Alfred Thompson, he was straight off the bench, you're right, Greg, for the Cavs last year. Even earned some Clark's sixth man of the year consideration votes.
And deserved it because of how he played and his impact. He actually had his best year in terms of shooting efficiency. Shot a career high 55% from the floor.
Ezeli's checked in for Draymond Green. Channing Frye's checked in for Cleveland. And yes, sir, that one drops.
That's a nice drive there, Kevin. He beat the lone defender and was wide open under the hoop.
Dellavedova, that's good.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Here's Frye. can't get it to go. The Warriors go the other way with it. Iguodala, that's good. Guys back and forth this first half.
Well, 5 lead changes early on, guys, as we grapple back and forth.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Mozgov, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. LeBron drives in, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Sheer, unadulterated power right there. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely a resounding dunk.
Just a take-no-chance slam by the big fella. And sometimes we all just want to show people that we have the range.
Yeah, you speaking from experience? We already know how good his range is. He shouldn't be firing from that deep.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And the Warriors with some changes. Rush comes in for Andre Iguodala. And Ian Clark subbed in for Sean Livingston.
It is so hard to contain him. He just seems to get it done however he has to do it.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
That's exactly how it should be done. Get the bump, concentrate on the shot, and you'll get the bucket too.
From deep, James. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dellavedova. 14 points for LeBron. Rush. Can't hit. Shumpert with some nice D. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Mozgov. 15 seconds left to play in the first quarter. The Warriors have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. He's off on the first.
First personal foul, team score.
And he's good on the second. And it's Shumpert penetrating. Cannot hit. Clark. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Cavaliers lead by 4. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. Quarter getting ready to start up. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Cavaliers.
That mid-range shot has been a weapon for them up to this point, fellas.
Also, what passing we've seen from them here early. I mean, there could be a big number in the assist column if this keeps up.
Green at the 4 with Bogut at the 5. Curry is out there with Ian Clark, and it's Rush in at the 3 spot. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Kyrie Irving, an explosive scorer. We all know that. His rate of assists continually dropping over his NBA career. And Greg, does he need to be more of a pure point guard?
You know, he does have the advantage of playing with LeBron James, one of the best playmakers in the league. It's a good fit, I think, at this stage of his career, because right now they need him to score the basketball while he continues to improve his point guard skills.
And here are the Warriors now. 6-point game. Rush gets the bucket. Rush has got his first basket.
Good job threading that pass into the lane. I like his vision, guys. He sees everything.
Irving's shot is good.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those. Kyrie Irving made his first playoff appearance last season with the Cavs, and individually got a big $90 million max extension as well. He's in a really good spot in his career at this point.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Rush. And it's Klay Thompson in for Ian Clark. And Cleveland also making a change. Kevin Love's checked in for Mozgov. Shot is good, and the Cavaliers lead cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Stephen Curry.
What's up, dude?
And speaking of Irving's star status, last season a signature shoe in his name. I see, in fact, that you and Clark are wearing them tonight. That's always a big deal.
Kevin, that's an elite club to be in. Only the true superstars get that kind of status. He certainly got the flash to go with the substance.
Just wait. Yeah, I am,
Barnes,
Jordan.
checked in for Golden State. Livingston comes in for Steph Curry. And
Yeah,
the
I am.
official signaled the
I let
backcourt
I let
violation.
Jaden
Very
win.
careful there.
Well, Jaden, you're like twice as better
Here's
than me.
Livingston. Cannot hit. And Cleveland
You're
will
not
come the
better than
other
me.
way.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
The offensive
You know what,
rebound.
Jordan? All you do is talk shit and don't do anything. So
Here's Thompson.
all you say you want to fight people.
Oh,
You
and
know what?
that one, no question.
That's all you do is talk
Down.
shit and you don't do nothing.
And just another example, Kevin, of how they built this lead, just outworking.
Greg, that was definitely an effort play right there. You talk about that all the time, fighting
Cavaliers
to get
just
proper
shit,
position, then slamming home the putback.
Yep, and if they can maintain this energy level, their lead will be safe.
The Cavaliers leading by 6. Irving.
LeBron James is the color of the pizza I'd take out of
Andre
the oven because
Iguodala
I
comes
burn
up with the
pizza.
rebound.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
From deep three-point range.
Steph Curry looks
Here's Love.
like Steph Curry.
There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for
Hey,
4.
he's better than pussy-ass LeBron.
As the game has gone
He just
along,
likes
they've
LeBron
gotten
'cause he
more
won the
and more
championship.
aggressive on the backboard.
Well, it's
Because
great
you're a
Greater
bandwagon!
rate
Get it through your head, you
of
freaking
chance, too.
bandwagon!
I mean, great effort to build this lead on their part.
Thompson misses.
But that would have been lucky had it fallen. Poor shot selection.
Yeah, look at the coach's face and the expression. It says all over it. Are you kidding me?
Shumpert, no good. Warriors trailed by 8. And J.R. Smith picks up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
That's the risk you run by staying out there as he picks up his 3rd.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Azili's checked in for Green. Spates comes in for Barnes. And it's Barbosa in for Klay Thompson. And then for Cleveland, Fry comes in for Thompson. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Iman Shumpert. Just watching Festus Ezeli out of Vanderbilt play. He's got the big body inside, moves pretty fluidly, adroit.
Yeah, he is. That's all he does is flop.
The whole package.
Yeah, he does. He's
That's
a
what his
space
son
shooter.
does.
He's very strong, physically good.
That's
frame.
all he does.
He's low down there, and what you said, the fact that he's
He
very
flopped
active,
once,
makes him
Jordan.
tough.
He ain't like LeBron who flops every other second. He flops like 100 times in
And
freaking a
the Warriors
game.
with some changes. Rush comes in for Andre Iguodala. And Ian Clark subbed in for Sean Livingston. Cleveland. Mozgov. He's checked in for Love. And it's LeBron in for Smith.
Another shot from outside. They're not attacking. I mean, going in and seeking contact like they did in the first one, I'm not seeing that.
Yeah, you can't play the score, Clark. You have to play your game. They need to mix it up a little bit here.
The Cavaliers have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Here's Clark.
Dude, LeBron's a little pussy.
And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for 1 more.
How about the concentration? He gets hit, but stays with the play and gets the
No, he
finish.
does not.
Innovation and improvisation.
LeBron wants to suck on his mom's
there,
titty
Greg.
every
Finding a
night.
way to get that shot
That's how he gets
ball
freaking. Hey, listen.
taking
You know how
the
LeBron fell on the ground and like
checked in
10
for
seconds
the
was like 16 seconds left? He said he was all hurt and stuff, that his arm was hurt and he can't do anything. He hosted the trophy after the game like nothing was wrong.
In the quarter.
Because he's a baby.
You know, maybe
And
he's
he
not
wanted
one of
to
the
freaking
elite
them to
sharpshooters,
throw
but he is
flags. puss.
Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
I'm startled that he would even try something like that at this stage of the game. Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Pass to Fry. And the defense really pressing up on him. Made that a tough shot. And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. Cleveland ahead. They're up by 3. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. And we welcome you back to the NBA here on 2K Sports. And we're ready to get going once more. The players having a chance to have a short break and get some rest themselves and get refueled and hydrated with some Gatorade. More terrific basketball in store for us tonight. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
You know, and as effective as he was at slashing to the hoop in that first half, even better at finishing once he got there.
Guys, we saw some amazing dunks from him. I can't imagine he'll be able to top those in these last 2 quarters.
No one likes that.
I'd love to see him try.
Except the bandwagons.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far.
What a game for LeBron. 16 points, and he's picked up 6 points from behind the arc.
I love the rhythm his outside stroke has produced today.
On the court for Cleveland, Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. And it's Thompson in at the 5.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
Tristan Thompson.
Well, it's been a great start for this offense here in the second half. 4 for 4.
And one thing about Tristan Thompson, he is an absolute terror on the offensive glass. Was top 5 in that category last year, despite playing less than 27 minutes a game. Does a terrific job with anticipation of the carry and uses his gigantic wingspan to just go up and reel it in. Terrific motor and nose for the glass.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. Greg, you were talking about Tristan Thompson. LeBron came out and said he's one of the best pick-and-roll defenders in the NBA. And Clark, that's high praise from the King.
No doubt. I mean, Thompson is an emerging force. If he could just develop his shooting stroke a little more, then you're talking about a very, very valuable player.
Good point. Checked in for Steph Curry. And Cleveland also making a change. Shumpert's checked in. The Cavaliers leading by 9. And James throws it down hard.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
I tell you what.
Oh!
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that can't continue. I mean, if they hope to get back in this game, I mean, it's really deflating from a morale standpoint. They need stops and points, not turnovers.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
What a year for the Warriors. Clark won their division for the first time in 39 years, ran away with the very tough Western Conference.
And there were a number of surprises last season, Kevin, but the Warriors were at the top of the list. I mean, I don't think anybody, including you and I, pegged them to be as good as they were.
Especially the way the finals began.
Exactly.
The Cavaliers leading by 12. The drive by Shumpert. And now here comes Iguodala leading the break. That drops. Clark's got 12 points in the game.
That feed by Iguodala, a really good example of his passing ability. It's basically been all him. I mean, he scored most of the points himself.
And despite some of the injuries over the years, Andrew Bogut still one of the game's best shot blockers, averaging well over 2.5 a game in his career. And Greg, he protects the rim like few others can. A rugged play.
And in last season, almost 3 block shots per game. And with all the offensive firepower around him, I think it really allows him to play to his strengths. That's why having a great team is about pieces of the puzzle fitting. He's a terrific piece for this group.
Timeout called the Warriors.
And getting back to Bogut, people forget he's a pretty good athlete. The reason he was drafted #1 overall way back when was because of his insane combination of size and movement skills. That's why he remains one of the excellent shot blockers in the league today.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. Warriors trail by 12.
Here's incredible regular season inspired him. He didn't have to be the star. He just had to anchor that deed. Sometimes when you give a guy a specific task to be the best at, that's when he delivers the most.
Here's Livingston. Off target from three-point range.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
Tries to save it. And the Warriors miss again.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Thompson inside the line. They grab their own miss. And here are the Cavaliers. They're on a 20-7 run. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. A different look now for Cleveland. Mozgov, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Shumpert.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Irving's checked in. Here's Barnes. Fires high post. And he hits the jump shot. Barnes has got his first points in this one. Dellavedova, the pass to Smith. And the rejection by Ezeli. Here's Thompson. And the rejection by Smith. And they get it back. 26 seconds left in the third quarter. For Cleveland, they have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6.
That's his second personal foul.
And the first one drops.
Outstanding foul shooting in this game, and that confidence can be infectious. They're taking care of business on the charity stripe.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Varejao. Barbosa comes in for Festus Ezeli. And Steph Curry is subbed in for Sean Livingston. Second chance shot. Here's Green. And he makes good on the layup. Green's got his second basket.
Very nice pickup of the offensive rebound. And once he gets his hands on it, you know it's going back up and back in.
And that's it for the third.
Alarms go off when I enter the building.
And the final period of play just about to start. Warriors trail by 9. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. And it's Iguodala in the 3 slot. So that's the group out there for Golden State. They grab their own miss. Here's Love. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland.
And for Kevin Love last season, he didn't want to be called a stretch four, but the numbers suggest he was exactly that. Nearly 1 out of every 2 shots he took was from 3, a much higher ratio than at any other time in his career.
Iguodala kicks to Thompson. And there's the whistle, called a clear path foul there. Yep, and he'll shoot 2 at the line. And to look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Cavaliers.
2 shots.
Well, I got to say, one thing that stuck out all game is the consistent penetration they've gotten.
And they've also worked hard to get the ball inside. They haven't just settled. And they've hit a lot of high percentage shots in this game.
Here's Curry. The 11-footer. And he hits the jump shot. As Greg was talking about Clark back to Love, it wasn't his choice to camp out from 3 last year. It was designed that way to create operating space for both LeBron and Kyrie.
Yeah, and you think about it, it's hard to ask a successful post player not to play to his strengths, but Love made the sacrifice. I don't think he gets enough credit for that, Kevin.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second 3 of the half right there.
And he uses the glass on the layup. And the Cavaliers lead by 10.
And guys, that kind of sums it up right there. I mean, one team getting after it, hustling the rebounds, the putbacks. The other team just a step slow.
Timeout called the Warriors.
You know, the Cavs last season won a bunch of games, but they had to fight for a lot of them. They often would fall behind early or dig a big hole and have to fight their way out of it.
Let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Steve Kerr was saying.
I know, but they said Steve Curry on there. I don't know who they were talking about.
Did you get the video?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's it. My phone's charging. My phone's like almost dead. Oh no, it's at 39% now. That's fast. Bad quality, I can't see, but
Whatever, dude. That's the best quality ever.
no, it's not. It's all blurry, but I'm watching. I see you have the ball, and then somebody was standing in your way, and you just killed it. You just like what was that? You just like gave some nuts to the face. You just like.
Oh, that was a neat. Do you not realize how amazing that is?
That's like it looks like a nice to the face, but I don't know.
No, you're missing the point of this, Jordan. Oh my. Did all of this say, "Oh my God"?
No, that's all. Like, guys, it's just a game. Chill.
Shut up, Ireland. No, it's not. It's supposed to be more than a game. I roasted Kyrie Irving.
I mean, Kyrie Irving is like.
I think Kyrie Irving was like 20.
No, he was like 5. Kyrie Irving's like.
To the team. He told them, hey guys, when the going gets tough, the tough get going. We're still alive in this thing. All we need to do is rely on each other. Let's stay aggressive, stick together, and play as a team. We're coming back. Back to you, Kevin.
You mentioned, GA, the Cavs and their comebacks. They actually overcame double-digit deficits for 13 of their 53 wins last year.
Yeah, and Kevin, I remember their biggest one being a comeback after being down 17 points. I mean, but when you have the star power that the Cavs have, no comeback is out of the question. You're just never safe against this team.
And the Cavaliers call time here.
And Steph Curry, 6'3" and about 195. I mean, a slender frame. You look back to high school and college, and that was one of the question marks. Did he have the strength to succeed?
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
Warriors ball.
And speaking of Curry's slight build, he's worked up and bulked himself up. He's added some muscle. He even got up to 200 pounds, I think he said. But he didn't feel real good, Clark, at that weight.
Yeah, it's not about the weight, Kevin. It's about strength. You need it to fight through screens and attack the rim, and he's clearly put on the strength he needs to play at his highest level.
The Cavaliers leading by 11. Iguodala with the steal. And Iguodala with a clear path to the hoop. And that one's good. Cavaliers have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. LeBron against Thompson. James dishes to Dellavedova. And there's Green on the assist by Iguodala. And that's now 6 points for Draymond Green. Three-pointer, Dellavedova. And that is good.
And that's one of his strengths, knocking down those long-range jump shots.
On its way from Curry for 2. And the shot no good, a bit short.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that list.
From deep. Here's Green. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Green's got 4 points this quarter. The Cavaliers leading by 10. James with it. And it's Iguodala picking him up. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andre Iguodala. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
On its way from Curry for 2. They get the rebound. Bogut. And it's good. Fought through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
They have a little extra mojo going here, a little extra pep in their step, more hustle in this second half. They're doing a much better job in terms of second chance points.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Good on that shot, and with that, the Cavalier lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket for Curry.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
To the paint. It's stolen by Bogut. Here's Thompson. That one falls. Coming off Iguodala's feet. 14 points for Klay Thompson.
Now there's something for the top 10 highlight reel right there. A layup can be just as sweet and as pretty as a dunk sometimes.
And he gets it to go. Now just a 3-point Cavalier lead.
Loose D here. Critical stretch. I mean, you're better off sending him to the free throw lines than to have him get that good a look.
With the shot. And the Warriors get it back.
No question about it. Curry is on fire right now.
And here's Cleveland. Clark, they'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see some long possessions out of them going forward.
Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
Got sloppy in a close game. You have to take advantage of every opportunity.
There's 37 seconds left to play here in the fourth. James kicks to Thompson. Baseline jumper. Here's Smith. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. They get Stephen Curry.
All the officials are all over that.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without foul.
The Warriors making a switch here. Barnes is checked in.
Big time free throws there. That could be the difference. It forces them now into a three-point attempt.
The shot by Curry, no good. And they're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
Exactly. I mean, you got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 5-point game.
And he steps up and knocks them down, making it a two-possession game.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. They're down by 5. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Yeah, time a huge factor right now. They've got to get points and then the foul.
Yeah, it has to be quick because every tick is critical.
Teams changing it up here. "17 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Barbosa's shot is off. Here's Dellavedova. Soft touch off the glass. And the Cavaliers lead by 7.
Warriors call it.
Timeout called the Warriors. They trailed by 7. 8 seconds left in the game. Guys, your thoughts?
And look, this one's out of reach. I don't
That's
know what
it.
they're thinking
Get
with
off
this
the
time.
freaking PS4.
Neither do I. I mean, maybe they're going over their plans for after the game. Who knows? But let's just get out of here.
Justin's been on the PS4. God fucking damn it. Yes, he's freaking Justin, go downstairs.
Seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one.
Kill you.
From deep. And
Fuck
it's
you,
Barbosa
Justin.
again missing. So we see the Cavaliers get the win here. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the
Fuck you,
crowd
Justin.
amped
I'll
up,
fucking
everyone
rot
in the
in hell,
building
bitch.
kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And that'll do it, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying
He
thanks
just
for
won in
watching.
a game.
We'll see you next time.
It was
Have
not
a
me,
great
dude.
evening.
I just came up here. I was eating steak. I was eating steak. Mom just gave it to the dog. Yes, I was. I was down there getting steak and I ran back up here. Gordon! Yeah, I jack off. You got a problem? You don't jack off because you ain't got a dick, bitch. You fucking finger yourself. Yeah, you do. He freaking tells me, oh, jacking off's nasty. I was like, why? Because you ain't got a dick and you can't?